Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to be solving some basic work rate problems in math. So I have this question here. If Tom can clean the house in 2 hours and Peter can clean the same house in 3 hours, how long will it take to clean the house together? Now, if you're just looking at these numbers, it won't simply be, if you're thinking it's just the average of these two, it won't be 2 plus 3 divided by 2. That's the average. So you get 5 divided by 2 equals 2.5 or 2.5 hours. But that's not the case here because the time taken for both of them should be less than the time taken for the fastest person. So if Peter can clean the house in 2 hours, if he's getting some help, it should take them less than the time Peter takes alone because he has some help here. So if Peter can clean the house in 2 hours, if he gets help, it should take less than 2 hours. So it should be less than 2 hours, not 2.5. So we know it's not the average of these two. Okay, so what we have to do in these work rate problems, the first thing we have to do is find the rate. So what is rate? Rate is simply the work done divided by time taken. Or if you already know how long it takes them to get the work done, it is simply 1 divided by t. That's the rate because they're doing the whole job in t time, so their rate is 1 over t. For example, if Peter can clean the house in 2 hours, his rate would be 1 divided by 2. So in 1 hour, he can clean 1 by 2 of the house, so half the house. And in 2 hours, we simply multiply this. So you get 2 times 1 is 2 equals 1, so he cleans the whole house. Similarly, for Peter, the rate would be 1 divided by t equals 1 divided by 3. So that's how much he can clean in 1 hour. So 1 by 3, this is how much he can clean in 1 hour. Okay, so in 2 hours, he can just clean 2 by 3 of the house. And in 3 hours, he can clean 3 into 1 by 3, which means 3 times 1 is 3 equals 1. So in 3 hours, he can clean the whole house. So you have to remember, this is the most important formula if you're working with rates. If you already know how much time they're taking to get the whole work done, the rate is just 1 divided by t. Okay, hope this makes sense. So you know what the rate is. So let's do the rates again. So for Tom, the rate is 1 divided by t equals 1 divided by 2 because it takes him 2 hours to clean the house. For Peter, it is 1 divided by t equals 1 divided by 3. Now, if they're both working together, we're going to use this formula where capital T is the total time taken for all of them. So if you have multiple people, you just do 1 divided by t equals 1 divided by t1, where t1 is the time taken for one person, t2 is the time taken for the second person, and if you have more person, you just keep adding to this equation. So the equation remains the same. So in this case, the time taken for both of them together would be 1 divided by t equals 1 divided by t1 plus 1 divided by t2. So this is just your rate. So 1 divided by t1. So we have the rate for Tom is 1 divided by 2. So this just becomes 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 3. Okay. So 1 over t becomes 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 3. Now we simply need to add these up. So to add these up, we have to have this common denominator. So here is 3. So if we multiply this with 2, we can get 6. And if we multiply this with 3, we get 6. So if we multiply the denominator with the same number, with the number, we have to do the same thing with the numerator. So we multiply this by 2. And then here we have to multiply this by 3. So this just becomes 3 divided by 6 plus 2 divided by 6. Now that we have the common denominator, we can simply do 3 plus 2 divided by 6 equals 5 divided by 6. So 1 divided by 3. So 1 divided by t equals to 5 by 6. So that means if you want to find t, you just flip this. You just take the reciprocal of this. So it just becomes 6 divided by 5. And if you divide this 6 divided by 5, it's just 1.2 hours. So the time taken for both of them, if they work together, is 1.2 hours. So, and you know this is right because this is less than the time taken by the fastest person. So time taken by Peter. So it should be less than 2. So it is 1.2. Okay, now let's take another example. Let's say if we have another person, Alice, who can clean the house in 6 hours. How long will it take them now to clean the same house together? So again, we need to do the same thing. We need to find the rate for each person. So let's find the rate for Tom. So Tom would be 1 divided by t equals 1 divided by 2. For Peter, again, it'll be 1 divided by 3. And now we have another person, Alice. And the rate would be 1 divided by t. It takes her 6 hours, so it'll be 1 divided by 6. Okay, so now to find out how long they will take together, we'll simply add all of these rates together. So we'll do 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 6 equals to, now to add these numbers up, we have to have the same denominator, so we can get 6 for each one of them. So 3 times 2 is 6, so we multiply the numerator with 2. 2 times 3 is 6, and we multiply the numerator with 3 as well. So here we get 3 divided by 6 plus 2 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 6 equals to 3 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 6 equals to 6 divided by 6 equals to 1. And here we have 1, so even if we take the reciprocal of this, if we flip this, it's still 1 because 1 is equal to 1 divided by 1, so this is just 1. So the time taken for all of them together would be just 1 hour. Okay, and I'm going to show you a shortcut that you can use if you're just trying to find the time taken by 2 people together. It's only going to work for 2 people, not for 3. So the formula is the time taken for 2 people is equal to A times B divided by A plus B. Let's say Tom takes 2 hours and Peter takes 3 hours, so it'll just be 2 times 3, so the product divided by the sum, divided by 2 plus 3, which is equal to 6 divided by 5 equals to 1.2. So you can use this shortcut if you're working with just 2 people, but if you're working with 3 or more people, you can just use this formula, which is going to work for as many people as you add here. Okay, if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching.